Math time, get out your packet. Let's do a few things together first. Ready? I'll show you some fingers, and you tell me how many more fingers I need to get to 5 first. Ready? If I show you 4, how many more to get to 5? Yeah, 1 more. 4 plus 1 equals 5. What if I show you 3? 3 plus 2 more equals 5. Let's try to get to 10 now. Ready? How about if I show you 8? Sorry, it's hard with these virtual backgrounds. 8. Show it on your fingers. Yeah, 2 more to get to 10. What about 6? This is what you practiced with IXL. So if I show you 6, how many more to get to 10? 4. Good. You should be able to do those really fast. If you don't know how to do those yet, go back and practice that some more. That same skill. We have to be able to count. We have to be able to add to 10 really fast. I say 1, you say 9. 1 plus 9 equals 10. I say 2, you say 8. 2 plus 8 equals 10. I say 3, you say 7. 7 plus 3 equals 10. I say 4, you say 6. 6 plus 4 equals 10. I want you to know those so fast, just like I just did them. So if you don't know them yet, go back and practice some more. Let's get out our sprint today. See if I can get this to work. Visualizer on. There we go. Okay, share it. Okay, see my visualizer? Oh, there we go, and big. Nice. Okay, the instructions say do as many as you can in 90 seconds. Today we're just going to practice doing some of the ones we did yesterday. We want to know all the ways to get to 6, remember? So I'm going to do some of them with you. And then I'm going to stop and let you see if you can finish them on your own. I've got my timer for 1 minute and 31 seconds, which is the same as 90 seconds. On your mark, get set, pencils up, begin. 5 plus 1 equals 6. 4 plus 2 equals 6. 5 plus 1. 6 plus 0. Do one more row with you. 5 plus 1. 4 plus 2. 5 plus 1. 4 plus 2. And 3 plus 3. Okay, keep working. And there you go, pencils down. Okay, right up here, it says you can write down how many you got right. And so you can count up the ones you did and put your number right there. That's awesome. Okay, let's take a look at my whiteboard here and see if we can figure out the problem that they asked us today. Here's our problem. Marcus had 6 pieces of candy. He decided to give some to his mother and keep some for himself. Use a picture and number to show 2 ways that Marcus could have split up 6 pieces of candy. 2 different ways that Marcus could have split up 6 pieces of candy. So, I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to figure out one way that he could split up 6. I'm just going to draw a circle so I can put my pieces of candy in it. Okay, so remember, our whole number is 6. He was going to give some to his mother. Now, if it was my child would give me 1 piece of candy, and they would keep the rest. So let's count on from 1 and stop when we get to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here, and 1 over here. We could say 1 plus 5 equals 6. That's one way he could have, our child could have split that up. Now Marcus is going to show a different way that he would split up that candy. This time he's going to give 3 to his mom. How many is he going to keep for himself? We'll count on and we'll stop when we get to 6. Say 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I know I have 6 pieces of candy, 3 to his mom and 3 for himself. So his new equation is 3 plus 3 equals 6. Right. Okay, so we are breaking down 6 2 different ways. Are there other correct answers? Yeah, it could have been 2 and 4, right? It could have been 6 and 0. So, or it could be the reverse. He could have given 5 to his mom and only 1 for himself. So there's a lot of different ways he could split up that 6 pieces of candy amongst him and his mom. Let's take a look at another thing. This time we're going to talk about the whole number being 7. So we have 7 students. Sorry, my drawings aren't that great, but here's my 7 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. We want to show some different ways that we could break up the number 7. And so first I'm going to say, we're going to say, how many students have long hair? And you could say, oh, 1 student has long hair. 6 students do not have long hair. Altogether, the big number is 7. So one way that we could get to 7 is 1 long-haired student plus 6 short-haired students equals 7. Let's think about a different way we could divide these guys up. How about how many of the students are smiling? So is our whole number still 7? Yeah, I didn't change how many students there are, so there's still the big number 7. Let's look closely to see who's smiling. That one's not really smiling. That one is. That one's not really smiling. This one is, and this one is. Okay, so we found 2 students that are smiling, and how many students are, 2 students that are not smiling. And how many students are smiling? Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 students were smiling, 2 students were not smiling, 5 were smiling. So we could say the new equation is 2 plus 5 equals 7. All right. Maybe you could think of a different way that we could divide that up. I'm looking to see if I can see a different way. Well, oops. How many students have bangs across their forehead? So we have quite a few that have bangs. But let's see. This one doesn't really have bangs. Let's take those bangs off. So yep, no bangs. This one doesn't have any bangs. These are bangs. Bangs are what hangs down right here, like Mrs. Fairborn has bangs. These have bangs, this one has bangs, and this one has bangs, but this one does not have bangs. So we have 1, 2, 3 students that have bangs. The whole number hasn't changed. The whole number is still 7 students. But we're going to divide it into a different group. We're going to say 3 students don't have bangs on their forehead. So we're going to get rid of these ones. 1 doesn't, 2 doesn't, 3 doesn't. Let's count up how many do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 students do have bangs. So 3 plus 4 still equals our big number of 7. We found 3 different ways that we could divide 7 up into. There might be other ones like 0 plus 7, right? Equals 7. Or we could change these around to say 6 plus 1, 5 plus 2, or 4 plus 3. So there's lots of different ways to make 7. Cool, huh? Okay, let's get out our paper. I'm going to quit. Oh, not that one. I want this one. Quit this one. Quick visualizer. I love this visualizer. There it is. Quit visualizer. Unplug. And okay. Good. So now we're going to go to your paper. And hope they can find it. There we go. Let's take a look at your picture. You should have a picture kind of like this one. And you should have a problem set that looks like this one. Right? Okay. Now on your problem set, scroll up here. Here we go. Almost there. Okay, so your paper looks like this one. Yep. It just has one side of it. It says ways to make 7. So just like I used ways to make 7 just now and showed you, you're going to use that classroom picture to help us write expressions and number bonds to show all the different ways to make 7. So let's take a look at it. Here we go. So we can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 students. 7 students here, but we can divide them up into a lot of different ways. What's one way that we could divide them up into? Think about that for a second. I'm going to put the visualizer back on while you're waiting, while you're thinking about that. I'm just not sure if I'm sharing the screen or not, so I'm going to double check here. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to take a look at your paper. And also keep looking at that picture of the children. So I wish I could show you 2 things at once, but I think I'm limited. So I took that out. I've got this paper and I've got the students. So how many students are sitting down? Is that one of the ones you thought about? Yeah, that's a good one. Let's do that one first. Count up how many students are sitting down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many students are standing up? 1, 2. All right, so we can get in our paper here. Let's do our number bond first. Our whole number is 7 because that's how many students there are. We said that 4 are sitting down. Nope, we said that 5 are sitting down. Ah, sorry. You can erase if you were using a pencil. 5 are sitting down. 2 are standing up. So we can make 2 different addition sentences with that. 2 plus 5, or put the 5 first, 5 plus 2. That's one way we can break up these students. Okay, let's take a look at them again. How many students are wearing headphones? 1, 2, 3. 3 students are wearing headphones. That means the rest are not wearing headphones, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's put that as our next one. We're going to do big number 7. That's our whole number. Parts that make up 7 are 3 students with headphones and 4 students without headphones. I'm going to treat it here, 3 plus 4, or we can trade it around to be 4 plus 3. Let's look closely, see if we can see another way that we can break it apart. A different way. I see one. I see that one student is wearing a sweater. The rest of the students are not wearing sweaters. Could we break it up like that? Sure we could. Let's do it. Ready? 7 is our big number. One student's wearing a sweater. That means that, count the rest of them. Did you get to 6? If you did, you were right. There were 6 students not wearing a sweater. So our equations are 1 plus 6 equals 7, or 6 plus 1 equals 7. All right, they have one more way that you want to break it up. So far we've used 1 plus 6, 2 plus 5, and 3 plus 4. I think the one they want us to do now is 7 plus 0. What can we do that says would be 7 plus 0? How many teachers are there in the picture? Versus how many students are there? So here we go. 7 is our big number. How many are children? 7. How many are teachers? 0. What's our equation? 0 plus 7 equals 7. And 7 plus 0 equals 7. Okay, good job. If you need time for that, go ahead and pause the video. I'll leave it right here for just a second. So you can take a look at that. Pause the video if you still need more time. Finish up those. And let's take a look at what else you have to do today. Let's go to your homework first, because this is what you're going to do by yourself. We're going to use these dice to make 7. So you're going to have 6 plus 1, 2 plus, figure it out, draw a line to the one that equals 7, and then see how they went ahead and put, that you put 7 is our big number, and on this one we had 1 plus 6, so they put the 1 here and the 6 there. Do 2 more equations that equal 7. The big number is going to be 7 here and here. Make 2 number sentences. Use the number bonds above to help. So now we're just making 2 number sentences that equal 7. And the equal 7 can be on this side, or it can be 7 equals. And put the addition problems that equal 7. And then you're going to do practice more equaling 7 for number 3. Page on the back. color the dominoes that equal 7. If it doesn't equal 7, you can cross it out. So for this one, 6 plus 1, 6, 7. Did that equal 7? Yes. So we're going to color that one in. And 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 more, that does not equal 7. That only equals 5. So I'm going to cross that one out, okay? Finish that one up, and then complete the number bonds for the numbers that you colored. So we're going to take this one, I'm going to say 1 plus 6, and we're going to look for the one that has 6. Right here. So we're going to say 1 and 6 equals 7. You're going to do that for all the ones that we colored in. You don't have to do it for the ones that you cross out, that don't equal 7. All right, that's your homework. If you need help on that, get your mom or dad to help you on that. If they need help with it, they can look under parent helps and they can see the answers that we're supposed to have, okay? So let's go to the exit ticket now. The exit ticket says, color in 2 dice that make 7 together. Then fill in the number bond and number sentence to match the dice that you colored. So this is just like you did for your homework. You're just seeing if you can do it without anybody's help. You're going to use these dice to make the number bond 7. Here's our big number 7. What 2 numbers equal 7? And then you're going to use 4 different equations. One here, something plus something equals 7. A different something plus something equals 7. And then 7 equals, and these have to be different numbers than these ones over here. Okay? So these ones are all going to be different equations that all equal 7. And you can go back to our first paper if you need some help with that. But don't ask your mom or dad, okay? Just do that one without their help. All right, that's our math lesson today. And hope you have a great 3-day weekend. Quit that. Like that. There we go. Okay. All right. Thanks for working hard, boys and girls. And we will see you Tuesday.